National Population Commission partners judiciary ahead of 2023 census. Fallout of 2023 elections need to strengthen democracy through free polls in focus. Plus, Akwa United Football Club wins Akwa Ibom State FA Cup. Hello there and welcome to NTOU News. My name is Clement Barikui. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. There is need to put mechanisms in place to ensure that births and deaths in the country are properly registered after the 2023 population and housing census. Kevin Samuel report that the Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, Justice Ekaito Oboth, made this call during a visit on her by the team of the NPC led by the Federal Commissioner, National Population Commission, Chief Benedict Ubong. The reports.
Explaining the nature of the 2023 population and housing census, the Federal Commissioner, National Population Commission Chief Benedict Ubong noted that it will be the first ever digital census, as it will be technologically driven, where collected data from the field are sent to the server in real time. And to achieve this, over 2,000 facilitators have been recruited, while the last stage will involve the training of over 20,000 persons as enumerators and supervisors.
The 2023 population and housing census will be a green census and the first one ever to be conducted in these parts of the world. The census will be carried out in a way that will ensure outright avoidance and reduction of carbon emissions. The avoidance and the reduction of carbon emission are critical in mitigating climate change, especially in line with the goal of the Paris Agreement on environment, to which Nigeria is a signatory.
Reacting, the Akwa Ibom State Chief Judge, Justice Ekaito Oboth, assures of the judiciary's readiness to partner the Commission in ensuring credible population and housing census, which, according to her, will be of great benefit to all.
I can assure you, we will ensure that a smooth exercise is conducted and the oath of secrecy is administered to all the adult staff that you may need to execute the program.
The theme of the 2023 population and housing census is "You Count, Be Counted." In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
Nigeria's 2023 general elections may have ended, but how the entire process has further strengthened the country's democracy is the concern of many observers. The indices of the 2023 elections that are pointers to strengthening democracy in Nigeria, as put forward by public affairs analysts. Since 2020, the West African region has faced democratic backsliding, with the ECOWAS governments of Mali, Guinea and Burkina Faso toppled by military juntas. A successful election in Nigeria, like the 2023 elections, could therefore serve as a necessary tool for strengthening democracy in the region. Nigerians have spoken through the ballot, and as would be expected, good governance is what they hope to see in the next few years.
The focus should be on how to lift the youth and the employed out of unemployment, how to create jobs.
Contracts have been awarded to several contractors to do primary schools, to revamp them, to actually develop those places. But how many of those contractors have done them? Check the roads.
I believe in strength. Strength is unity. Unity is strength. So let us march on there and look towards a greater Nigeria, irrespective of what has been happening. But let us get all the pieces together right now and fight for a greater Nigeria, fight for freedom, fight for democracy.
Increased public confidence, citizens participate electoral process in the country, observers say, are some key indicators of a strong democracy which Nigeria must not ignore.
To strengthen democracy is not a war, it's a walk. So when we see people carry ballot box in the polling unit in 2023, when there's an introduction of beavers, it's sad.
No doubt, strengthening Nigeria's democracy is on course as evident in the just concluded elections, and this will hopefully translate into the peaceful existence of not just the country, but for African nations as a whole. Few days back, attention was on the polling units, and with the governorship election over in Akwa Ibom State, the court will soon be the next arena of electoral competition. Yours truly again appraises the governorship election in Akwa Ibom State and what Nigerians expect from the judiciary.
I give it to them, it was peaceful, and INEC equipments were, unlike what happened in the presidential election, were up to date, at least in major places.
Generally, you saw that it was freest election. See, people, believed, trust with what the INEC was doing.
Yes, it was a peaceful poll in Akwa Ibom State, but such assessment of the governorship election does not take away the right of aggrieved persons to approach the law court, which in this instance starts from the tribunal. As it has always been, the court will determine the final vote in all election disputes it entertains. But going by the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022, not all persons can be parties to an election dispute. Time frames are sacrosanct, and grounds for challenging an election must be recognized by law.
The process of those who have gone to court is dependent on how they marshal out their cases. They gather their evidence in a manner that is believable. It's not a matter of going to get SAN. SAN comes, you pay so much money to SAN that wins the case. Let it be in an acceptable form. Present it. The courts and the tribunals will not deny you. If you are able to persuade them, convince them.
The court has always been regarded as the last hope of the common man, and some Nigerians pray it remains so, particularly as election petitions start coming in.
It is painful for somebody to go out and cast his vote, at the end they upturn it in your very eyes. It is very painful. So let the judiciary bring hope to Nigeria. They are the only people that are carrying the candle of hope for this country.
I tell you, I still have confidence on judiciary. Where there are some lapses, we expect there should be improvement. Because there are some judgments that are given per incuriam. People know it.
We're having corruptible judges in this country. We're having corruptible judges in this state. The conditions, their work conditions may not be good, but they are doing their best to ensure that they dispense justice.
It takes approximately 8 months to resolve a dispute on national and state assembly elections, 10 months in the case of a governorship election petition, and 8 months to determine a presidential election petition. By implication, the attention of Nigerians will remain on the judiciary even after May 29 swearing-in date. Goods worth millions of naira were today lost to a fire disaster that gutted a section of the main market, Onitsha. Information from traders revealed that the fire, which started at early hours of today, destroyed fire service office within the main market, police station, and local government revenue service. Though no life was lost, several shops within the area were affected. Men of the fire service from neighboring Delta State intervened and put off the fire. You are still watching NTOU News. More news we can come your way after this break. Stay with us.
Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by our expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Paget Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Glad to know you are still there. We now continue with the rest of the stories. Nigeria's National Council on Climate Change is empowered with a work plan to provide and implement a climate action plan for the country. Doing this, experts recommend should include concrete measures in tune with the nationally determined contributions on NGA 5-phase reports.
Nigeria, at the brink of multiple climate crises, submitted a reviewed nationally determined contributions, NDCs, prioritizing action in agriculture, forestry and land use, industry and housing, oil and gas, power, transport, waste and water. The country further presented its energy transition plan, passed the Climate Change Act into law in 2021 to galvanize effective action towards meeting its commitment made at COP26 in Glasgow to achieve net zero target by 2060. To achieve Nigeria's net zero target, experts want the country to adopt critical measures including on and off-grid generation of renewable electricity, as well as elimination of diesel and gasoline generators by 2030.
The President recently signed an amendment to the Constitution introducing item 14, which allows domestic generation of energy and distribution within that community rather than having to send it to the grid. What this does then is opens up investment for domestic off-grid, particularly off-grid solutions that are tied to renewables.
Other measures considered crucial to the nation's net zero emission targets include planting of 300 million trees by 2030, ending gas flaring by 2030, reducing use of fuel wood, and introducing clean cooking to 30 million households.
Emissions from deforestation is the second highest in Nigeria, just below that coming from energy sources. So stopping deforestation and planting trees will be one of the major things that we can do to enhance food security, sequester carbon from the atmosphere, and reduce our climate change emission.
These measures, they say, will promote economic diversification, enhance security, social safeguards, and gender equality. In Abuja, Onengiye Fine Face, NTA News.
In order to gain a better knowledge about journalism and media practice, the pupils of Christian International Nursery and Primary School, number 5, William Makpan Street, Ikoro Kubo, Fort Uyo, were in NTOyo on an excursion. And Ifyok Ede says they were taking around different departments in the station.
Education, they say, does not end within the four walls of the school environment. It is on this note that pupils and staff of Christian International Nursery and Primary School, Ikoro Kubo, Fort Uyo, embarked on a guided tour of NTA Uyo. They were taken around the various departments and units by the Senior Administrative Officer, Mr. Mfon Moffat, who briefed them on the history and operation of Nigerian Television Authority. The pupils acquainted themselves with the responsibilities that rest on the shoulders of the News and Current Affairs Department, what it takes for news to be produced, and the basic of news gathering and programming, as well as the uses of different equipment in the master control room.
We send our reporters out
go and cover events. And then at the end of the day, you bring back the event to the office, and then the person will write the news. After writing it, he will hand it over to the person that is in charge of news production for that day.
Staff and people also expressed excitement and satisfaction on lessons learned and commended NTA Uyo for the time well spent, noting the insight they have garnered in television broadcasting.
I'm so happy that I've come to NTA and see how the environment are. I'm very happy because I used to stay at home watching the NTA, but I don't really see it with my physical eyes. So I'm very happy coming here. I learned the meaning of NTA, Nigerian Television Authority. Because I've learned something that I don't know in school. So I like this place that I would like to come here again.
Some of them have been watching NTA news, and then they wish to come and see for themselves how the NTA looks like. We are very much impressed with the NTA Uyo because not only the pupils alone, the teachers, we too have learned a lot.
I am very happy because my children are happy coming here. They enter many rooms and they know many departments in NTA Uyo.
Christian International Nursery and Primary School, located at number 5 William Street, Ikorokubo, Fort Uyo, prides itself as a center for academic excellence, aiming at impacting knowledge, strong moral values, and intentionally preparing the lives of those who are future leaders, hence the need for the visit to NTA Uyo. In Uyo, Anyefiok Edet, NTA News.
Days have turned into weeks and gradually months, with large queues still seen at different commercial banks in the FCT. Many are still lamenting over non-availability of both the new and old Naira notes for economic and financial transactions. Cecilia Julius report on current development on the cash flow.
For this senior citizen, the constant long queues at the bank is unacceptable, which according to him has posed health challenge for him and strain in obtaining cash to fend for his family.
I can't imagine me doing transactions and I cannot have cash to do the transactions. And they tell us over the news that old currency is now about over 200 people have entered, coming out without nothing. Without nothing. It's disgusting. It's appalling.
Since morning number 90, for more than 2 hours they've not come to court, and they are smuggling in their people inside. So it's not fair. In fact, it has not been easy. Since morning 5 a.m. I've been here. We don't have access to the bank. You can see everybody outside. So it's so uncalled for. Government should do something about it, please.
So people will be sick. Doctors will not collect transfer. Even the transfer, the network is not going. They cannot work on network for people to live a better life. They are saying cashless economy. People send money, their money will be hanging. Some persons now, they don't know where their money is. You go to the bank will tell you that their money is not there. And the money is not in your account, then who is holding the money?
These aggrieved citizens are calling on government and bank authorities to avert further damage as well as prefer workable solutions to the financial strain. Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
And now to sports. Akwa United Football Club trashed NNL side FC 1 Rocket by 4 goals to 1 to lift the 2023 State FA Cup in the final match played at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo. John Paul Alumna has details.
The final match of the Akwa Ibom State FA Cup between Akwa United FC and NNL Club FC 1 Rockets could be described as very physical and entertaining as the two teams battled for the coveted trophy. Akwa United FC, however, made their intentions known early with 2 goals from Abel Benson and Uche Collins in the 18th and 24th minutes of the play. FC 1 Rockets reduced the tally in the 29th minute through Imam Bala, but their more experienced opponents continued to score and dominated the game, leaving the scoreline at 4-1 in favor of Akwa United.
It's not easy playing a minor team because they will come with every enthusiasm,
the seriousness, the dogged, because they want to make an impression. So the most important thing that we keep our head cool to make sure we get our result, which is the most important thing. I think by this winning this game is going to give us a kind of psychological lift towards our league proper.
I feel very happy because we were expected to win. Although the game was a little bit difficult for us, we'll give God thanks that we got see us through.
I thought that the first half we really gave too much respect to Aqua, and that was what cost us the game. And that little mistake from our goalkeeper, because we were 2-1 down and there was a little bit of pressure, and then they made us and we lost a little bit of it, and that is it.
It was a very good game, although we respected them, but second half we come out full to give them the game. But thank God for the game. In the national, we are going to do better.
The organizers commended the two teams for excellent performances.
The two teams that qualified for the finals and played today, they really merited it because it was a grueling encounter leading up to this.
They have a lot of talent in that team that we saw, and beyond the scoreline, I think we enjoyed very good football this evening at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium.
Medals and trophy were presented to the players. In you, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
And it is on that sporting note we end our news. Remember that to be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Women Demo Samson is standing by for the day's news translation. I remain Clement Barikui, and from me, have a beautiful night rest.
Mbanga ubara weli anake diufa utimu pembet ke banga ten nutumu bara wo miswa 2023 etang ufan eri lepe ndaga ukara keti mbuba ufi bubo Kambre ipat Aqua United ekan kembuba mbre ipat ame Aqua Ibom State FA Cup Aqua Ibom meko mo nyang meru wemedi mo Samson Imeke meri bom te premier to Start Time channel 103 je Facebook koro YouTube ya iku membok nyen sini no mufo ken nubre yomi enam no eri yonge boku fono ba ke eri nam nu to meri yongo ibat mbono wo simana je mbono wo si banga ke mai so ku enge adinam ubarawu amiswa 2023 adu aka akpeipe Aqua Ibom State justice kaito but Akitang miko minanga a commissioner segem bobanga ufogutum ubarawu Benedict Upong akena misang akene neme yenye yaikum bomi oyo kedi kineken nam no mbonowu eni fyok kebanga ke ubarawu amiswa 2023 a commissioner segem bobanga ndutum ufogutum ubarawu Chief Benedict Upong amabu keta akpa ubarawu ebiki kamandutum ekoto digital technology arumi Ame abigisan ibarawu seniye ke fat nkan kok ame abigi wam edikan nam ibat nosop nko kembono wo sibinam utum eyogo ibat 1000 iba koro mbon sibinam utum usangan set nangari namadu akaiso yembon ebiginam utum ke computer eyogo ibat 1000 ikie edep kemme komo ata agbeikbe Aqua Ibom State justice kaito but amabo kufokutum ukbembet Era kembeng idem erikan bo keri anakeri ufokutum ubarawu keri nam mobyong utum ommo manaturu eri krunen mbonam no eri yongebu kiko iwud ubarawu amiswa 2023 emi ado afobat enyongobat fien mi nanga mbuba ufi ubok irutnyen amiswa 2023 ama kuwenge ado nangari namado nekerepe ndaga irutnyen Anyono irutnyan nsongonda arumpo anekekebege mbunogu atai tieti okombong ngena yaidoko mention siumpo anamano irutnyan award Dongo kiswa 2020 ikpege unarut ame West African region ekere pairem kukara koroje nanga ekong anekefna ukara ECOWAS kirong Mali Guinea ye Burkina Faso Keriki krunen kembuba ufigubok irut nyanamiswa 2023. Ado ta panpo amenama no ukara enien seongonda kikbege unarut ukangyan. Mbono wo kirut nyan. Emaitang mention sio iko kebanga kembuba ufigubok. Enyongebo kemmimo inidronyen. Nteketi upompo ayaba kemmiswa arigemi. Kembono wo erikinien seongonda ye erikenen wana kembuba ufigubok. Anam no irut nyan aneke akubuko. Mbono wonko emaibo ke abangamme akpanpo anaga atembono wo ekusionyen efep. Edira pendaga irutnyen asko kaiso nangante mben wonpo aketiogo mboba ufiubok. Nko amieno mbono wo idroyen nte kefenpo ayafon irutnyen anyongoba kemem nko idogo kirutnyen ikbong ado asanna akesam afat Afrika. Meku Kedinie oyogo ifyok mbanga arinam yendutam ufogutum uswanetip nito ufongwet Christian International Nursery Primary School kefak William Akpan ikorokubo of Fort Uyo emana misangerienwa ufogutum NTA Uyo ediribo oyogo ukbempo yaikumbogomi mbogo nam no eriongebo kukbempo itreke kufongwet ikbong Kuton tagame akenam non nito ufongwere kente Christian International Nursery Primary School ikorokubo Fort Uyo ekenamisang erianwa NTA Uyo manaturo eriribo mensionsio ukbempo emaibena mo esanga eword mensionsio ubed utum enyongaro komo nanga ese wet mbongpon tepe nanga ese ko mbongpon tepe ye nanga ese mia kukwa utum no arogofam anyongoro sembono wo etie kufok ese mendito ufong werero korom mendik bebe mo ema wat oyogo inemesat kemukbe mpo ommo egebogo enyongebo ke ayanwam mmimo kini isu ufong wet Christian International Nursery Primary School ara ke fak egoto William Akpan ke ikorokubo Fort Uyo omoira kerino ntugoyen oyogukbe mpo kerini fyok Onion ye kike manaturu erido menti adausong kini isu Akwaibo ntembok nyan kenubere yomi atre ronyang meru wemeri mo samsene sosonga kempanguto asiere
St. Joseph Catholic Secondary School located at Okun, in Senodum local government area. This school is a co-educational boarding school with every basic facility a good school should provide for a comfortable learning environment. St. Joseph Catholic Secondary School, Okun, was established in 2018. Entrance examination holds on the 25th of March, 29th April, 24th June, and 22nd July 2023. Venue, Christ the King Nursery and Primary School, 32 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo. Cardinal Ekandem Nursery and Primary School, Abak. Holy Child Nursery and Primary School, GRA, Ikorebene. St. John Pro Cathedral Parish, Abak. 49 Emekuku Street, D-Line, Port Harcourt, River State. And the school premises. Time, 11 a.m. prompt. Examination fee, 5,000 only. For more inquiries, contact 0802-319-7354, 0814-675-0445, 0802-620-5596, 0708-400-6315. St. Joseph Catholic Secondary. Education is our pride. Welcome.